Okay, so ADX has kind of have been stagnant around 41, right? So, which means that the kind of fall that we are seeing with respect to the negative drawdown, right? So that is kind of arrested right now, and 3 days kind of same ADX, which means that uh, until tomorrow Nifty starts a new drawdown and we continues to start to fall, then we continue to start to fall, then we would have a higher ADX, right? This could be a pause or this could be an arrest, right? We don't know that what is this, like this is an arrest or this is a pause, right? That is fine, let it be. No predictions. And then we have distribution day count again. On Friday, we added one distribution day count on high volumes. Again, we are declining, we are breaking down below all moving averages. Distribution day count has again ramped up to 8. That is really very bad. And then EMA, we have lost all the moving averages and we are standing at the highest VIX, like in whatever 2, 3 months you can say, right? No sign of swing scenario right now. The number of stocks in stage two is very low, around 69, and we'll have to look out for bottoming, which would happen. I don't know. We have to see when it happens. So next is we'll move to the right hand side and see. Okay, again, it's very bad. Right? So basically, on this day, it was kind of arrested, but right now it's again expanding around delta is 551, which means that more number of stocks are making new 52-week high as compared to 52-week low, right? That's really bad, right? Now we have to sit back and then see if things are going to improve or not, then we'll take a call. So we were discussing about the underneath breadth of the market, and we have seen that things are really very bad. And with respect to the differential, right? So it was kind of arrested around minus 76, right? So it was a decoy, which means that the number of stocks that were falling under its own weight or due to the market, those stocks resisted to decline. Okay, that is one. And the number of stocks which used to make new 52 high might be stagnant also. So that is the reason this number was around 76. So people might have thought, okay, suddenly from 748 it happened, it reduced to 288 and then again reduced to 76, which means that in next 2 to 3 days it might turn positive. It's not actually the case. Basically, stocks were waiting around the bottom of the barrel to just break down below and then make new lows, right? Which happened on Friday, right? Around 551, more stocks broke down as compared to the stocks that were making new 52-week highs, right? That's a very bad scenario. 500 stocks breaking new 52-week lows is very bad. Now, next is we wanted to see, like last week, we mentioned one data point, right? So that was in single digit, right? We have to see the percentage of stocks that is higher than 10 DMA, 21 EMA, 50 DMA, 100 DMA, 200 DMA. Those should be in single digit, right? In order for us to say, okay, we are close to bottom. So around Wednesday, that was my point of view that the kind of low which we made with a gap down on Wednesday, it was kind of very close to bottom, right? The reason being, all these numbers just pointed towards that, right? So 9, 7, 10, 9, 10, it's very low, right? It's very low. And beyond that, we made a handsome recovery. Like all these numbers you see, it was kind of good recovery. Okay. But right now, as we see that things are not subsiding and we are not seeing a follow through, right? So unless we see a follow through day, right? I'll show you this thing. Wednesday was the kind of the second worst day in last 3 years. Just imagine that. Wednesday was the second worst day in last 3 years. That is fine. Okay. Now coming back to this thing, we need to see a fall through day. So this column, as you can see, like FTD, right? We need to see one in this case and green, right? It's a long time, right? Last time we have seen in Feb, it failed, right? Prior to that, we have seen in November, it rallied for some time, but again made new highs and then done. And in between, we have not seen anything, right? So for a long time, okay, around this point again, this one. So follow through days are kind of rare scenarios where if the market bottoms and it tries to move up after a strong decline, then we see a fall today, right? So that is one. Second thing, I'll not discuss about that right now. When that happens, I'll speak up. But right now, the the second thing or the second indicator is called as BAM that we discussed during the COVID time while the market was bottoming. It's a rare indicator, right? So basically, it gives signals in just one time in 3 years, 5 years, or something like that. That signal is very rare. If that happens, then probability is very, very high that market bottoms out, and whatever the case may be. Okay, this is section two. Section three. Section two was actually our Q&A kind of scenario where we discussed about a lot of things. And we are done with section three, and we'll move to section four,